Yo, welcome to the Straight Up Talk where we help you with some of the issues you may be facing. I'm your host, Sammy, and today I'm here, you guys, with a fire video. And this video is about therapy, man. You guys, so many guys have been talking about therapy out there. I'm always hearing girls, especially these girls of TMI podcasts, this kind of podcast and all. So guys are normally pushing the agenda of therapy. But today I'm here for the guys, man. Because I know many guys don't really understand. Is there any benefits of therapy or it's just a bitch move that people make? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my story of therapy and benefits to give you when you start therapy in this video. So let's get started, man. So I want to share with you guys the reason why I started therapy. And I started therapy because of 3 reasons. And there may be many more reasons. First thing, I started therapy because I wasn't getting what I want. And my emotions were getting in the way. I was also making a lot of rational decisions. I was not thinking through a lot of decisions. I think I had mild depression, and I think my anxiety was a bit crazy. It was off the roof, and also something else. I had a lot of anger in me. So I needed to counter that because I realized to myself, like, I don't want to be that person who is easily triggered, angered. You see, there are so many people of this now, the Generation X, the whatever. So many fathers right now who have a lot of hate. I have a lot of resentment, and I really don't want to be that kind of guy. So here's the thing I needed to do. I needed to make some adjustments because I got to realize I've tried everything. I've tried meditation, I've tried reading the Bible, the whatever. But what I felt like I really needed, because I actually watched other guys, the athletes like Israel Adesanya, who is the UFC middleweight champion, who actually does therapy and it's helping even focus more on the game. So I got to realize, like, if there's one thing I need to try is that therapy, because the goodness, I knew the thing about therapy, you work on it as a you basis. It's not gonna be easy or what, but I got to see that I need to make changes, and that's the thing, man. So the first benefit of therapy is you actually get to see what's really important for you. Because here's the thing, guys, you guys can agree with me, and I know so many guys out there go through this. Sometimes you get caught up with things that we don't give a shit about, we don't really care about, and the reason why is because we have other underlying issues underlies. Many people have things like people pleasing, whatever. So sometimes we do things just to do it for other people. We're not doing it for us. So the thing about therapy that I got to realize when I started the first session of therapy, I got to realize there are many things that are important to my life. I needed to take my relationships. There are some relationships I needed to take seriously and some that I really needed to not take seriously. So that's one thing I needed to see. Another thing I got to see is that I was not really happy with the job I was doing. That was not in my purpose and way. Another thing I got to see that I was actually neglecting decisions that I was supposed to make a couple of many months ago, just postponing it. So it got to make me see that here are some important things and here are not important things. My life is based on that. So I got to now decide, like, is this something I want to pursue? Is this something I still want to do? So I needed to let go of many things, and that's the benefit that has for you, number 1. Number 2 is it helps you deal with your weakness, because here's the thing, guys. So many of us, we have weaknesses, and sometimes you need someone else to actually point them out. Because here's the thing. For me, let me tell you, my one biggest weakness was I've been what they call the typical nice guy, the guy who pleases people. And here's the thing about it, man. When you get to please people, you don't get to do what you actually want. And that's where even the resentment, the anger, the whatever was coming from. Because here's the thing, I wasn't doing things for me and I wasn't happy about it. I was just doing things to make people feel a certain way and do a certain things. I hope you guys get that, because I know so many of you guys might be also going through the same thing. And that's one of the weaknesses I need to go through, because so many relationships of us, we know some relationships are on a dead end and we need to cut it off. So you need to know your weaknesses, and one thing I needed to know is that was my weaknesses. People pleasing, and I was also a guy who was avoiding conflict. That's what I got to see. I was a guy who I step up for other people but not myself. Sometimes when someone even steps the line, I don't tell them, yo, bro, you're actually stepping the line. So that's why I go to see, like, yo, I need to actually do something about this. So I got to see that I needed to do that and made the necessary changes to do about it. So tip number 3 of therapy is actually gives you tools to actually work with. Because here's the thing for me. For me, I have default settings for me. One of my biggest issue was self-sabotage. That's one of the things I got to realize. I actually get to sabotage myself a lot. Sometimes I'd overdo things that I know I shouldn't be doing, or doing things when things are looking nice. So I don't used to actually make things worse for myself. And I got to get tools that can actually help me get through it. Because here's the thing. Sometimes, let me give you one of the people. Now, let me give you an example. If any of you watched okay, my auntie now, Rachel Chebe, she actually shares in her video of she has a mental health video, that she actually shares that one of her tools, she got tools to actually help her like avoid triggers, anger triggers. So these are things that actually therapy gets to make you go through it. Because here's the thing, sometimes you might have weaknesses and things and triggers that can come by, and we need the tools that can help us avoid it. Because me, I know some triggers, I know my anger these days, where it comes from, and I can feel it coming before it reaches. I know sometimes when people pleasing comes, I can sense people pleasing a bit, it can go on away, and then I can call it out. But that doesn't mean I'm perfect, that doesn't mean I'm still actually working on it, because there are some things also until right now. But here's the thing, I got to now see it, and I can see it coming. And of course, when you see it coming, you can avoid it better. So the last and final tip is you get to live in the fucking moment. You get to live in the moment. Here's the thing, my guy. So many of us right now, we can agree, even me before I started doing it, we go through days. We just go through days. 3 months just passed. 2 weeks just passed. 2 days just passed. Things just went like that. Like, we can't even really have a grasp of how the days went. But let me tell you, when I actually started it, when I started this therapy thing, I can, like, I said on December, by the way, guys, I haven't been so long. I think I know I'm speaking like I've stayed there for a while, but I've been doing it for like a couple of months. So I started on November, December there. But I can tell you, for real, I can tell you what I've done on December, the highlights I've done on December. I can tell you January, February, March. I can tell you most of those highlights that I've done. And the thing I needed to do is be more in the moment. Because when you're avoiding things, when you have issues, you're always avoiding, you're always just passing by time. And that's one thing I got to see, is being in the moment. So here's one thing, that's how it helped me, and might help you differently. So in this video, I just want to share with you guys those tips that I had, and I'd advise guys in your 20s, 30s, and so I'm talking to men. Many girls are the ones who look like they take control of their emotional life, but here I'm talking to guys, man. It will help you differently. Man, even me, if you tell me like an year ago, like last year, January, like I'd be doing therapy, or I'd actually want to do therapy or do therapy, I will say that's a bitch move for real. But here's the thing, it really helped me, man. So you guys over there acting tough over there in your life, man, you guys, you need to actually now see the issues and have a real conversation with yourself. It's actually gonna help you. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video till the end. You know I'm your host, Sammy Mbogwa. I release videos just like this every single week, videos to bring you value, man. So like and subscribe. Until next time, keep it Sammy smiley, and you guys watch over your mental health and do this. Bye.